Hello, this is my review on Harry Potter, my review on Harry Potter Chamber of Secrets. So Harry hasn't been sending letters to his friend, but they haven't writing him back for some reason, but that's because this little elf Dobby, who is kind of annoying bastard, but also kind of funny and likable, is been hogging the letters. So after he gets in trouble by Dobby, him and his friends break him out of literally him being arrested on his by his own by his own step parents. He's under house arrest under his own step parents. Literally, they put him. They put and they did it in such an illegal way. Like they put bars on the window. So basically, he's literally a prisoner of his own house. So now, his friends, Ronald decides to break him out of being kept prisoner of his house and brings him back to um brings him back to Hogwarts, his real homes. And he reunites with all three of his friends, his all two close friends, Miley and Ronald. Ronald destroys the car that he stole from his father. Gets angry love from his mother, and so the school has found that Harry speaks snake, just like Voldemort did. So now they think him, and so now everyone, including the teacher, thinks that he's related to Voldemort because he speaks snake, and he just assumed all the way. So he assumed that he wasn't the only one that could speak snake, but turns out he is the one that can speak snake. Him and Voldemort. This got him in trouble with the school because he can speak snakes. Because the schools you get more fleshed out of the school's dictatorship, and you have more fleshed out relationship between Harry and his friends, and there's been blood painted on the walls, and there's like Harry and Ronald and Miley's in front of the paint. They certainly assume Harry did it, so he gets in trouble. So him and his friends are going to find who really drew the paintings on the walls and who really framed Harry, and who's really behind the Chamber of Secrets. Turns out their friend Hagrid seems to be, but turns out he's not. He was just framed by a student, and we don't know who that student is until the third act. That student is none other than Lord Voldemort. Lord Voldemort in this magic book is basically, I guess, this magic book that the past Lord Voldemort's part of, is attached to possessed one of his friends to frame Harry and drew blood on the walls, and is now dying, paying the ultimate price for it by dying. So Harry saves her, but not after fighting, but after fighting a snake. He saves her, and he just stabs the book, and that destroys him this time. This is technically better than the first one, but it's still not that great. I mean, it's great compared to the first one, but just in some areas, the writing seems kind of lazy. How you just fight off, how he just beats Lord Voldemort just seems kind of lazy. So Harry frees Dobby by giving him a piece of his clothing. So Dobby is now free from his owner. So he goes on, cannot boss him around to sabotage Harry Potter's relationship with his friends and stuff. His owner was Malfoy's father. So Dobby asks if anything can repay him, and he says, "Yeah, just do one thing. Don't try to save me again." And Dobby just smiles and goes, "Oh, okay." Like just smiles back at Harry, and him and his friends get on the train together, and that's the end of the film. It ends. I think this is a lot better than the first one. Yeah, at the time it was definitely it was at the time. I think this is great, but I'm not sure. So yeah, I do recommend this film. I'm not sure what number I would give this, a 10 out of 10 or a 9 or 8 or a 7 but it's definitely a higher number than the first one was, because this is so much better. You know, I'm just going to say this is, I think I also really like how, you know, they actually, from the first act and third act and second act, their friends, Harry actually interacts between his friends. So, screw it, I'll just give this a 9 out of 10. Or a 10 out of 10, I'm not sure. It's one of those. But yeah, I give it a thumbs up and I recommend this. It's not perfect, no film is, but it's just that I just noticed the serious problems that the film has. And once again, you don't feel like the family that Harry lives with is a healthy environment. No, you feel like they actually ever care about him at all. So yeah, that's my thoughts.